what's up everybody? Welcome to another edition of Inside the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Bianconi. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be greatly appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you could be notified when we put out new content, that would be appreciated also. So, today is a bit of an impromptu unboxing because what we're going to open up today wasn't anything that was really on my radar. But I saw it at the record store, I had some trade with the record store, and it was more than enough to pretty much pay for this record on its own. And I am talking about the 25th anniversary deluxe reissue of the Smashing Pumpkins Machina, the Machines of God album. So there you go. All right, so let's see, some fun facts on this album. It was originally released on February 29th of 2000. It came out on the Virgin label. It was produced by Billy Corgan and a producer named Flood, who, if I'm not mistaken, also may have produced Jars of Clay and some other stuff. I might be completely wrong about that, and U2 and some other things, but who knows. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard charts and has been certified gold by the Record Industry Association of America. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so here we go. Front cover with the hype sticker. And back cover with track listing and all that. And I know that's really small print. I'm not even going to attempt to read that. And even to read this hype sticker, I got to kind of take my glasses off here. All right, so here we go. Smashing Pumpkins, Machina, the Machines of God. 25th anniversary edition, newly remastered, 180-gram vinyl reissue of this Pumpkins classic. Their 5th and the last of the 90s. Which is a little bit odd because I think the first single came out in 99, but the album came out in 2000. So, I don't know. Anyway, all right, so anyway, there we go. Front cover, back cover. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. All right, cool. And keep the hype sticker intact. All right, cool. Yeah, this is very nice. Yeah, so once again, front cover, back cover. All right, and this is a gatefold. Ooh, and there's a book inside. So, you know, if we open up the gatefold here, we see there is, you know, the book or whatever is inside here. That's pretty neat. Let's see if I can turn the pages here. Whoa. I can't even see what's on here now, so I have no idea, you know, what I'm even looking at. Last page. All right, so, you know, the inside gatefold is basically a giant book. Do anything else with that? All right, so let's go ahead and pull the records out and see what we have. All right, so like it said on the front, it is 180-gram vinyl, and it is in this, like, clear. It's not even like an anti-static sleeve or anything. I mean, this is just like the kind of plastic sleeve that you would put the actual record in, like the actual protector for the entire jacket and all. Like, I don't even really feel like I need to pull the record out of here, but here we go. Let's see. All right. So nothing too spectacular there. I mean, the vinyl itself is beautiful. It is very thick and very sturdy, but nothing too significant about the center stickers there. All right. And again, these sleeves are a little weird, like extremely weird. I've never seen a record come with these before. I'm not saying it hasn't. I'm just saying I've never seen it. All right. So I imagine record 2 is exactly the same. But we'll look at it anyway and just make sure there's nothing else in here. You know, no other inserts or anything. All right. All right. So again, yeah, exactly the same as the first one. Side C, side D, which is kind of upside down there. So we'll do what we can. All right. So yeah, nothing too impressive about the inside sleeves there, other than the fact they're just this clear plastic, which again, I find a little bit odd. All right. So there you go, Smashing Pumpkins, Machina, the Machines of God. All right, there you go. Let's put this here. All right, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about this album. My Smashing Pumpkins fandom in the 90s was mostly centered around Siamese Dream, Gish, and even the Melancholy double album. I think I had Pisces Iscariot or something like that at some point too, but I was kind of checked out on Smashing Pumpkins by 99, and judging by the record sales, I would say a lot of the early grunge and alternative and modern rock bands from the early 90s we're starting to see a shift as well, the ones that were still around at least. we're starting to see a shift in their popularity as well, as things happen, you know. But I do remember the two singles from this, the first one being The Everlasting Gaze, and the other one being Stand Inside Your Love. But beyond that, I did listen to a little bit of this off of Apple Music earlier today. And I will say the first song, with just the title I don't know, The Everlasting Gaze, duh. You know, it was a pretty hard rocking song. I didn't get much further than that into it. And, you know, like I say, I don't know a whole lot about this record, but I did see this at the record store today. I thought it looked really, really cool. And again, with the amount of credit I had, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll go ahead and pick it up and we'll see what we have here. And if nothing else, it would make for a fun unboxing. So that's all I've got for you this time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content. I have the rest of my unboxing series where we unbox new records, reissues, box sets, deluxe editions, whatever. Sometimes they're CDs, sometimes they're vinyl, just depends on what's coming out. I've got my Lost Classic series where we talk about albums that maybe aren't as well known but should be heard by everyone. I've got my live album series where we talk about live albums from the 70s, 80s, and beyond. And I just started a new series called, you know, it's basically Greatest Hits with a question mark. And reason for that being is because, you know, we've all bought greatest hits and been disappointed. Either they're the greatest thing ever or we're disappointed in them for one reason or another. So we'll be, you know, doing a lot of that going forward. I've got some live footage from concerts and festivals over the last few years. And I've even got a couple of short documentary style films that I did for school. One's about a local disc golfer friend of mine, and another one is about the fire that took our home. So check those out as well. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Peace out.